Well, hello everyone. My name is Shanita, and I am here to bring you a divine channel message for opening to support, love, and abundance. Today's message is entitled The Receiving, and you've been guided through remembering, reclaiming, and rooting. So now comes message number 9, The Receiving, the chapter where you open your hands and finally allow the good to come in. After everything you've released, healed, and made space for, this message is about sacred receptivity. That just simply means allowing abundance, joy, rest, and love to actually land. And this is where the work softens into welcoming. Now, if you so choose, please find a quiet and still place to relax. Let's begin by connecting to our heart space to fully receive this beautiful message that your higher self wants you to receive. Now, we will begin with our sacred breath. And with each deep breath, please allow yourself to feel more and more relaxed. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Very nice, dear ones. Now, there comes a moment in your journey when you realize healing wasn't meant to be a solo mission. Now, what do we mean by that, dear one? Well, you were never meant to hold it all alone. You certainly were never meant to always be the strong one. You were not meant to only feel safe when you're in control. Now, this is the receiving, the sacred unlearning of self denial. The moment when you open your arms and say, yes, I am ready to be supported. And guess what, dear ones? We fully know and acknowledge that this is not easy because life taught you to survive by being needless, by carrying it all, by being low maintenance, and by convincing yourself that needing less made you more lovable. Now, if you will, allow us to offer you this gentle reminder. You are allowed to need. You are allowed to want. And you certainly are allowed to receive love without proving, performing, or earning it. Now, because this will be a new life skill for you, we want to share with you what receiving might look like. Saying yes when someone offers help and not feeling guilty. Allowing yourself to rest without apologizing. Believing that good things can come to you without struggle. And allowing yourself to be loved in the softness of who you are, not just by your strength. And this is not just a preference. Dear one, this is essential. And here's why this is important. Because when you only give and never receive, you begin to believe that your value is in your output. That love is something you earn, not something you deserve. And over time, that imbalance becomes emotional starvation. Over time, that imbalance becomes emotional starvation. You're feeling drained. Feelings of resentment seem to settle in. You feel invisible, like no one sees you, and not because you're broken, but because your giving is not met with nourishment. You see, emotional well being depends on both, dear one, giving and receiving. Here's an example of that. Let's take your breath, for example. There is an inhale and an exhale. And even in nature, there is a blooming season and there's a dormant season. And when we don't allow ourselves to receive, we teach our nervous system that safety only exists in control, that vulnerability is dangerous, that to need is to be weak. But, dear one, joy needs openness, connection needs reciprocity, and your wholeness requires that you let goodness touch you too. You're not just here to give, you are here to be a joyful receiver. We want you to receive joy, support, love, affirmation, ease, rest, and overflow. You don't have to be exhausted to be deserving, and you don't have to be broken to be seen. And dear one, you don't even have to be strong all the time to feel and be safe. Please allow people to show up for you. Allow the divine to delight in you. Let goodness reach to you. And you don't even have to have a struggle story attached to it. Here's a sacred reminder. You've made space. You've done the work. Now allow the blessings to come in. This, my love, is the great receiving. And dear one, you truly are finally ready. Now go celebrate and allow the goodness that God is so lovingly wanting to bring into your life. May you be happy and may you be well and may love always find its way to you.